all my Limitless believers? Look who's back. Back again. Asia's here. And today has been a very interesting day, honestly. Today kind of really showed me how much I really love doing like content and doing content. And how it showed me that was, bro, right now it is like 5 something. I had class today from 9 to 4. I had to catch the bus in order to get to this location, which is like 30 minutes on the bus to get here. I had to catch the bus to get to this location at 4:30. So as soon as class ended, I freaking had to rush to the bus stop. Bus stop, it's not that far. It ranges from like 6 to 10 minute walk. It's not that far, depending on which bus stop you go to. Then after that, I caught the bus, or I went to 7-Eleven first, because like I said, depending on which bus stop you go to, like I went to the 6-minute closer one. But anyways, yeah, I went to the bus stop, went to the 7-Eleven, then I went to the bus stop, then I catch the bus, then I get to this location, my little sweet spot. Okay, my little sweet spot. Gotta be aware of your surroundings, my boy. And I get here, and I really want to get here before the sun really finally set. I mean, it's technically setting. It's setting. It's almost I'm technically setting. It's setting. But it's okay, because this spot is beautiful no matter if it's in the sunlight or if it's not in the sunlight. But I said, dang it, because I was trying to get here. The sunset, it said on my phone, it sunsets at 5 p.m. And I was like, dang, I need to get here before 5 so I can catch a good freaking, like, so I can get good lighting. But it's okay. So I get here, and then I'm walking, and I'm listening to music, vibing out, dancing, like, hey, we here finally, I'm about to record the video. And then I look at my tripod, because I have my tripod out, and like the little piece I have attached to it, it's not like fully attached. Like it can fall off easily, I ain't gonna lie. I need a new tripod, or I need a new piece to like make sure it doesn't fall out. And I'm walking, or I'm really just hopping around, honestly, like, hey. And then I stop and look at my tripod. I'm like, oh no, there's no way this is happening right now. There's no way. Of course this will happen to me. Of course. And I start getting mad, and I'm like, of course. Like, why? Like, why? And then I'm walking back. I'm walking away. Then I see 2 people like walk by me, and then I'm like, then I keep like looking around, and then I'm like, bro, there's no way this is happening to me. Like, bro, like, and then I was like, bro, God, please just find a way to get me my other piece. And I'm in my head, and I'm like, no, like, now I'm gonna have to buy a whole new tripod, and I'm just going with it. But after I was like, God, please just help me find this piece. Tell me why the 2 people that walked past me and it's like, yo. And I'm like, yeah? It's like, this your piece? I'm like, yo, let's go. So then I run to them, like, thank you so much. And I was like, have a great day. Then, right, I dip off so I can come over here to this spot. And I'm walking in my, I don't want this to fall, in my Timberlands. Yeah. And as I'm walking in my Timbs, and like making vids, my Timbs are getting like muddy or whatever. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just have to wash them later. It don't even matter. Like, they don't matter. The video and the content and what I love to do matters more. And so I go in this puddle right here, and I start walking around the puddle with my freaking tripod in my hand. I wasn't even moving that much. Like, literally, I was not moving that much. And I'm walking in the puddle, so I was like, oh, okay, bet there's a puddle. So I'm walking in the puddle so I can like kind of clean off my Timbs. And it's working. My Timbs are getting cleaned off, but then my whole entire phone and the piece that falls off falls onto the freaking ground. I mean, falls in the water, and I'm like, there's no way. Oh no. There's no way. And then I pick up my phone, dry my phone off, dry the piece off, and then I start recording. Like, and that, honestly, that whole thing just made me realize, like, I really love this content, and I really love doing this, and it don't matter how the day is or how the day can go. I want to make content regardless and do what I love regardless. If it's cold outside, if it looks dim, if it, however it is, if I set my mind to doing something, I'm going to do it regardless of whatever even happens. So shout out to God for helping me, because I don't care. As soon as I started tearing up, I was like, God, please help me find it. Literally the next second, they'd come over here and say, yo, was this your piece? Like, literally, bro. So shout out to God, and shout out to myself, you know, for persevering through anything that happens in order to get my dreams and my and things I love done. So I'm not gonna lie, this is better lighting right here. So hey guys, we're having a nature day today, and I know I haven't, damn, my bag is wet. No, it's okay. I'm just gonna put it in a dry spot. Literally, like I said, I don't care. I'm doing what I love right now. I don't give a freak if that bag is wet. Like, but hey y'all, I know I haven't shown y'all much content. I mean, I'll start capping. I know I haven't posted another vid of me just talking to y'all about how I feel and some real stuff. You know, I've been giving you these volleyball vlogs, and surprisingly, you guys actually have been messing with the volleyball vlogs, and I mess with that. And I did want to come on here and say something. Really just anything, I don't know. But we back in the nature, to be honest. I have stuff in my notes to talk about, but I just want to talk off the dome. Like, when I'm just talking off the dome, like, it just comes to me. What can I talk about that I'm going through right now that I can help you guys with? That doesn't have to do with the video I'm gonna literally make. Give me 1 second. Alright. So recently I've been having trouble with expressing how I feel, but not in a way where it's like I can't like say it. Like, I can make myself say how I feel, but in a way where even when I make myself say how I feel, I don't get out exactly how I feel. And then later I'm thinking to myself, and I'm like, dang, I should have said this in that moment. And I know y'all and a lot of people have had many of those moments where you're in the moment and you're talking, explaining, and then you say what you think you should be saying, and then later you're like, dang, I should have said this instead. Maybe it could have had a different outcome if I said that. And honestly, I know the root to that problem. For me, at least, the root to that problem is being in situations where I have expressed myself to the fullest amount, and then we get into the real nitty gritty of what's on my mind now. Being in situations where I have had the chance to express myself to people, however that is, and then them reacting in a way where they like disregard what I express to them, or they just express to me that whatever I'm saying isn't really important enough to be acknowledged. And so I feel like I've started to like filter myself in order to cater to the other person instead of just saying exactly how I feel. I hate not making contact. I hate not being able to make eye contact to the camera while I'm saying how I feel. But yeah. And I realized that that's affecting my outside world, in kind of my personal, well, okay. What I mean by outside world, I just mean my world outside of me developing catering to specific people. You know, I obviously like expressing myself to the fullest amount. I don't want to filter myself to anyone or for anyone. I don't really even care to. But I do it for specific people in order to live a calmer life instead of having to live a chaotic life because I'm expressing how I feel. And it's been difficult for me to like separate filtering myself for certain people, and then just when it's not certain people, don't filter yourself. Or like if it's not those people, don't filter yourself. And I feel like this, how you guys could probably relate to this, is living in your parents' house or working at a job, you know? And then doing that filtering so many times to where you end up doing it with like your friends or with other people that you don't want to do it with. So I've just been coming to that acknowledgement now because I'm putting myself out there more. I'm getting outside of the house more, you know. Basically all of 2023 I was in the crib working on myself in isolation. But my isolation is different. It's not, okay, whatever. In isolation, and just I was working on myself all of 2023. And then I was doing that also 2022. And now I'm starting to put myself out there, and wait, I need to get a picture of this. Now I'm starting to put myself out there more, and it's becoming more apparent to me that I have this problem. If I were talking to myself and I could give myself advice on how to fix this, if I could be real, I would just say fuck it and just tell these people how you feel. Like, who cares? Like, genuinely. But when it comes to, like I said, parents' house, working at a job, you might not, you know, can't do that. And more, so yeah. So we're in those cases, how would I give myself advice for that? Honestly, the best advice off the top of my head I could give myself for something like that would just be to learn how to separate the two. It's the only way. I feel like if you're working at a job, it's easier though, because it's like you can flip the switch on there and then go home. Like, you're in two different places. So it's probably easier, you know, especially when you're working a job, you're like, hey, how are you? And like you turn into a different person, you know. But how would I, it's the same thing, honestly. Don't stay in the house. I'm kind of starting to realize now as I'm recording this video that I'm probably having this problem so much because I stay in the house so much. And I stay in the house so much because my schooling is online. So most likely, if I was going to school without being in the crib, and if I got out more, this problem wouldn't even faze me that much. I just love how the water sounds. But yeah, it would just be to get out of the crib. You're at that environment. Don't stay in that environment. And don't allow that environment to affect you. And the best way for my scenario, my case, would be to get out more. And I've been doing that recently. But the crazy thing is, I've realized that I'm having this problem because I have been going out more, and I'm like, why am I not just saying how I feel to these people? They're not those people, so why am I not saying how I feel? If they're not those people that I'm filtering myself for. So yeah, honestly, if you're dealing with a situation where you have to be somewhere and you have to filter yourself or not fully, and you feel like you're not fully able to express yourself in a certain situation, I guess the best advice for that would be to just work on separating yourself more and more from that situation. You know? I remember when I used to talk to myself so much when I was in isolation and by myself. Now it's like, you guys are getting the raw content of if I were to be, like, the raw content of me talking to myself. And eventually I want to just give you guys, like, content where I could just directly just tell you what it is instead of you seeing the process. But I don't know, maybe you guys seeing the process helps also. Maybe, you know? That's really all that can come to my mind regarding that. So yeah, it's starting to get dark now. I hope you guys enjoyed. Excuse my expressions. I just feel all like vulnerable now because I just talked about something real and actually was able to give you guys some real advice. But yeah, you know, we gonna make it out regardless. We are limitless believers, yo. Our beliefs are limitless. If we say we're gonna be a millionaire, we're gonna be a millionaire. If we say we're gonna chase our dreams and follow them, we're following them no matter what. It doesn't matter what you have to do it and follow your dreams. If we say we're gonna lose weight, we're gonna lose it. If we say we're gonna become famous or become the smartest in whatever area that you want to become, say you're gonna do it, and you're gonna do it. Believe in yourself, because when it comes to believing in yourself, your limits are limitless. That's what I have to keep pushing on to you guys. It's limitless. Yeah. When you think about things like religion or race or just groups in general, people make it seem like you have to stick to one group or you have to follow one group. And it's not true. It's not. You can do as many things as you want, whenever you want. You can become whatever you want, whenever you want. Do you see how many people on YouTube? There's 20-year-olds, bro, 18, 19-year-olds with their own place, with Dodge Chargers, with all this money. And then 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds with the same thing. It doesn't matter when you start or how you start, bro. As long as you believe that, the sky is the limit, and that you believe, and don't take what I'm saying, oh, the sky is the limit. Don't take it literally, because the sky, you don't even know where the sky goes. So really, the sky is limitless. So, but as long as you believe that your beliefs have no limits to them, you can do whatever you say that you can do. So yeah, it's getting dark now, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any suggestions, as always, as I say, just comment them below. And once and for always, if you're not believing limitlessly, then what are you believing for? Bye. I'm always doing that crazy face. I love that face. But I know I just told you guys, if you're not believing limitlessly, then what are you believing for? But this sunset, this, oh my gosh. I had to show you guys this. Oh my gosh. Fire. Fire. Alright, bye. Alright, so I know I just double backed. I'm tripling back. Because I just got another everybody's like, I gotta download. No. I mean, there's nothing wrong with saying download, but I just don't want to be like everybody else. But I just got more thoughts and insight, yeah! Insight on the topic I was just talking to you about. Because I just came to realization that I feel the way that I feel because I've been in the house so much, and that's why I feel like I've been having to filter myself for these people, because I'm in the house with them all the time. I'm starting to realize that sometimes that some of our problems come from being in the house all the time. Literally, we accumulate problems within ourselves from sitting in the crib. Think about it, right? Say you're in the crib and you're watching YouTube or doing whatever you're doing in the crib, and then you start thinking about something that just fucks your mind up, or just something that pisses you off or makes you in a bad mood, and you're thinking about it, and then you never get to no conclusion. That can affect you. Compared to if you were out and you were talking with a friend about how you feel, you would probably never come back to feeling that way again. Literally, it would never come back. It would be, oh, okay, that's what that is, and now we're moving on, because I have someone else's perspective and their thoughts on it, so I know that I'm not crazy and that it's fine for me to feel this way. So now we can move on to the next feeling. And I'm not only saying oh, going outside is your only solution to things, because you have to have a balance. You have to, in anything in this life, you have to find a balance if you want to live at least if you want to live a fulfilled life. It's sorry, but you have to. But what I'm saying is that I'm starting to realize now that we actually accumulate problems from sitting in the house all day. We literally can accumulate problems within ourselves. So, yeah, I just, that came into my head real quick. I don't want to keep dragging this vid. So, yeah. Bye. I hate when I have awkward moments. Oh, no, I don't hate it, actually. I actually love it. Because it shows that I'm real. But yeah, if you're not believing limitlessly, then what you believing for? Peace out for the third time.